Hello there. It is Monday morning and I have a lot of things that I need to get done today. Things around the house, some cooking to do. I have a grocery haul that I'm going to share with you and our meal plan for the week. And I have to tell you that Mondays are always a little difficult for me to get motivated to move and to just be productive because I'm coming off of the weekend when there's just, we're slowing down. We are not as focused on household things. We're just spending time as a family. And so Mondays, I really have to get myself in gear in order to set myself up on the right track for the week. So we're going to get started right now this morning. We're going to get off the sheets from this bed. The kids already got the sheets off of their beds. And then I'm going to start it in the laundry while the kids are also starting their schoolwork. And in sometime in between there, I'm also going to start making some breakfast burritos so that we can have and put those in the freezer. I change our sheets about once every other week because I know it should probably be done about every week, but I just don't get to them every single week. So every other week is when I change them. And I typically have 2 sets of sheets for each bed in our home, except right now we're using these flannel sheets on my husband and my bed right now. And so I have to strip the beds, wash it, and then get it done by the evening in order to have these ready for us to sleep in each night because we're only using this one set of flannel sheets during the winter. So I definitely need to be on the lookout for some new flannel sheets. But our kids have 2 sets. So I take off they take them off, and then I put on the second set of sheets so that I don't have to worry about getting them washed all in the same day. We are a homeschooling family, and my son needed some help with his spelling. So while I was calling out the words to him, I also folded this load of laundry that had been done yesterday, and I hadn't gotten it folded and put away yet. So I was working on that. And then after that, it was pretty much time for me to just focus on homeschooling. So we just worked on homeschooling the rest of the morning until after lunch. Okay, so it is currently the afternoon. You saw what I was able to get done this morning. It wasn't a whole lot, but I did I focused on just getting the schoolwork done with the kids and homeschool, and that's usually what happens. I usually don't have a lot of time in the mornings to do housework stuff. So now we have finished school, the lunch is done, and I've cleaned up from lunch. And so I'm going to clean up some dishes here in the kitchen and put those clean dishes away so that I have room and space to make the breakfast burritos. And then I'm going to clean up from that. So the kids are outside playing while I get all of this done. So let's go ahead and get going. I was going to show you, I added a little something to this little cake stand from my previous video where I shared my spring decorate. So I previously just had the rabbit on here, but it felt like it just needed more. It was just so blank. So I added this lantern that I got. I think I got that from Kirkland's probably 10, 12 years ago. And then this is just some greenery that I have, and I just wrapped it around there. And I thought that that was kind of fun for over there in the corner. Just makes it look like spring. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get these burritos done. So I've got potatoes cooking, and then I'm just browning up a pound of Jimmy Dean sausage. And then I'm also going to shred some cheese and scramble up a few eggs. We have an egg allergy in our family, so half of the burritos are not going to have eggs in them, but the rest are going to have all the other ingredients. Okay, so I accidentally got this huge bag, I'm upside down, of tortilla shells. And so I think probably I'm going to just fill them up, and they're going to be huge. But each morning probably we'll cut the burritos in half, and each one is probably going to be 2 breakfast worths of burritos because they're so big. So I've still got some potatoes cooking, and then I still need to do the eggs as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble the first 4, just sausage, cheese, and potatoes, and get those wrapped up and ready to go. And then by that time, hopefully the potatoes will be completely done for the second half, and then I can scramble some eggs up as well. Honestly, this is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. And my kids are outside playing. They've come in probably 3 or 4 times needing something. And I was getting a little frustrated, honestly, because I'm like, how am I supposed to get this done? But I'm just like, you know what? Not everything's going to go exactly how I want it to go. It's okay. And so anyways, we're just doing it the best that we can. All right, I've got the 4 sausage burritos done. Now I'm gonna add in eggs. I just scrambled up 2 eggs, so I'm gonna add that with the sausage and cheese and potatoes, and hopefully that will stretch it a little bit further. So I'm gonna work on those now. I used all of the ingredients. I had just enough for 8 burritos. I've got 4 eggs and 4 sausage, so I will put those in the freezer and then get all this cleaned up.
My daughter's room was a mess on this day, so I wasn't planning on doing this, but we spent some time just going through all the things in her room and picking it up. And it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely better than how it had started. And by that time, our sheets were also done in the dryer. So I went ahead and put those on the bed. And it's always such a wonderful feeling to have clean sheets at night. So I'm going to get these on here now.
For supper tonight, we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to have barbecue chicken grilled cheese sandwiches. My kids love those. They're always asking for them, and so we're finally having them. My husband is not a huge fan, so we don't have them very often. But I have some leftover chicken from the other night that we had, just some like baked chicken, and so I cut that up. And then I also had some in the freezer that was just some cooked chicken. So I'm just going to mix that all together, add barbecue sauce, and then basically make a grilled cheese with garlic butter on the outside. It makes it a little bit fancier, and that's going to be a super easy supper for tonight. But I thought that I would also share with you a grocery haul and our meal plan for the week, just to give you some ideas. So for our grocery haul, I actually did this last week on Friday. I usually go shopping Thursday or Friday, and I did a Walmart grocery pickup. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that haul now. Okay, so starting over here, I got cottage cheese, and I have found that they are the cheapest, even cheaper than Aldi or any sale. So cottage cheese is just usually a snack around here, and it keeps them filled up instead of, just having some protein. We needed a gallon of milk. I'm going to make some pudding and whipped topping for this weekend as just a dessert, so I grabbed some of that. Tonight we're going to do an easy chicken nuggets meal for supper.
Okay, I have to interrupt and say that these chicken nuggets were not good. I actually got the wrong ones. All right, back to the haul.
And then I needed some more napkins, so I got the 500. Hopefully that will last us a while. Needed some new trash bags. And then over here, we were out of pancake and waffle syrup, and so I had made some last week, and it just, I don't know, it's just not the same as when you buy it. So I know it's not super healthy for us, but we like to have that on our homemade waffles and pancakes. And then the blueberry muffin mix is for this weekend, just an easy Saturday morning breakfast. I also grabbed a package of corn chips, basically like the Fritos, and I'm going to be using that in some taco pie this weekend. And then donut sticks are what my husband eats every morning for breakfast. A couple of packages of instant pudding mix to go with the Cool Whip for a dessert. This is premium carved oven roasted turkey breast, so it's a little more expensive. I think it's like almost $8. But my husband likes to have this in his lunches for work. He just is not a fan of regular lunch meat. He likes it more like this. So that's what I get for him. We were out of American cheese, or getting close to the end, I think. We have these on grilled cheeses and cheeseburgers. It's just an easy lunch sometimes to have grilled cheese, and then like I said, our cheeseburgers. So I've started buying these bigger packages because they last longer and it's a little more economical as well. And then I got a block of mild cheddar cheese. We're going to use that. We use it on eggs, on the taco pie. We're going to make some breakfast burritos, and so I needed some cheese for that as well. And then I got some of these tomatoes. This came open as we came home. So some tomatoes to go on salad, a couple of Taco Bell seasoning mixes, and then an onion. I want to start using, I usually just use onion powder, but I'm probably missing out on the benefits of onion. So I'm going to try and start adding that to some things. I have some eaters in my home who do not like onions, so it'll probably be things that I eat mostly. I got a bag of avocados. They're not quite ripe yet, but hopefully they will be soon, and I can Have that on some salads and some toast. A bag of green leaf lettuce, some blueberries, a bag of apples, some potatoes, got some bread. This is something I like, the produce and the bread I like to go in. Oh, and the milk. That's what I go in for because I like to pick out my own produce, and then I like to pick the best date on the bread and on the milk. Okay. Then I also grabbed the crescent rolls. Those are going to be used in our taco pie. Some face wash for me. And then I got these. I ordered these online. I did not realize I was getting so big of burrito shells, so I might just half these. I don't know. But these are what we're going to use for some breakfast burritos that we're going to make this next week. And then my husband requested some chocolate, specifically Reese's, so I grabbed those for him as well. Okay, so now that you have seen my grocery haul, let's talk about the meal plan. So I meal planned for this past weekend, and so over the weekend, let me tell you what we had. So on Friday night, we had those chicken nuggets that I told you were not very good. Then we had taco pie, and then we had some corn dogs, which I already had in the freezer on Sunday. So the corn dogs were actually for Sunday dinner, and then Sunday lunch was a birthday party, so I didn't have to cook for that, which was nice. Tonight we're gonna have the barbecue chicken grilled cheese sandwiches. Tomorrow night is Salisbury steak. Wednesday is burgers. Thursday is chicken and rice. And then Friday is supposed to be burritos. And then that I will start again. I'll go shopping again Friday and then have a meal plan for next week. So that is it for this coming week. Well, here I am towards the end of my day. I did not get everything on my list done. I wanted to dust today, but you know what? Sometimes I just don't get everything done on my list. So it's going to go to tomorrow or maybe even Wednesday. We'll see. But I did get the most important things done, and so I feel good about all of that. So I hope that this was motivational to you. Maybe if you struggle with Mondays too, maybe today was encouraging and helped you want to get up and go do something as well around your home. If you want to see more of these types of videos, let me know, and I'll make sure that I do more of them. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.